by God, he killed him. As Christ is my witness, he's broken in half. And we're back. Hello and welcome to the Hypertrophy Odyssey, chapter 73. It should be. It is the last day of the week, aka the shotgun dropkick workout. It's been a little bit actually since I've done one of these. It feels like it's been on and off a lot recently, which is kind of annoying, but life circumstances keep getting in the way, so that's usually what happens. With that being said, today we're getting it in a little bit later than normal also as well, but that's life circumstances again. So there is that. But besides that, I'm looking forward to it. Hips feel all right, legs feel all right. I'm feeling a little tight, but nothing too crazy that a little bit of warming up won't get through. I'm hoping that the gym isn't packed. That's really half of the battle. But today's subject matter of the video, I felt like having a little bit of fun today because I was like, it's Friday, you know, it's the day that usually at workplaces they'll do their like casual Friday or whatever the fuck they say. So I'm ready to do something a little bit more casual, something a little bit funner. And since it's shotgun dropkick, why not let's make it wrestling related. So as you've probably read the title, this is gonna be just a general commentary about wrestling moves that I'd be willing to take and or would love to give to someone, but obviously in a safe and healthy manner. I want to preface this entire conversation with this. I am not a wrestler, nor do I want to be one, nor do I think I have the capabilities and or skills to do it. I will say I have the utmost respect for wrestlers and what they do. That is not an easy task. It is genuinely a challenging thing. Putting their bodies on the line every time they step in the ring is kind of insane, but it is what they do, and they do it well for the most part. I'm not going to talk shit because I don't even do it, but at the same time, it takes more balls than I have to go in there. Now, would I ever step in the ring just to do something? Yeah, maybe once. I know my luck, and I know that the one time I do something crazy like that is going to be the one time I just happen to hit my fucking neck or head right on the canvas and just give myself a concussion. So, or break my back, one of the two, you know what I mean? Blown back. But anyways, so that is something I wanted to mention. Those are both things that I wanted to mention because one, this is more of a just hypothetical slash, you know, just fucking around type of video where I could just talk about these random wrestling moves and stuff and how they look cool and all that other jazz. But as well, just because I wanted to discuss, just talk wrestling, because why not? And also to pay respect to those who do it in the ring, because like I said, I'm not willing to do it. Maybe one day if something happens where I'm able to do it, to get into the ring and stuff, that'd be cool. But I'm also like, I'm good, you know, I'm all right. I can live without having that experience in my life. Maybe if I ever get famous enough where for some reason I get to go into the ring and be like, yeah, you know, at the corner, but that's about it. But speaking about getting in the ring, I think I'll take this time, or the voiceover, I'll talk a little bit more about specific moves and all that other jazz, what looks cool, what doesn't look cool, all that. But for this portion, I'll talk about this. Now, there is something wrestling related that I would do, but only to a certain point. It depends on who it is, but chopped. So would I be willing to get chopped in the chest by certain people? Yes, actually, I wouldn't mind actually having that experience. I would love to see what that would be like. With that being said though, would I do like how people sometimes do it where it's like, all right, you have to go through everybody in the roster in order to get like that entire thing? No, I would not do that. I would like to just, I'd do like 10 of them, not in a row, but like 10 of them maximum ever. And that's about it. I think that would be like the biggest thing when it comes to the chopping thing, because I know the chops fucking hurt and I've seen those chests and I'm willing to take a few, you know. I feel like there are a few people that, you know, I would like, that'd be cool to take from. There are some people that I would not want to take them from, like Penn, I've seen has like the craziest, hardest chop out of most people in the industry. So I don't know about that one. That one I can hold out a little bit on, but at the same time, it would be pretty sick to be like in the corner and be like 3, 2, 1, you know. I think that just seems not that next level, but still pretty crazy. I always talk about this when it comes to MMA, but also when it comes to wrestling, a little less. But there's gotta be, I don't want to say you're crazy, but there's definitely a little bit of you have to have a certain personality type in order to be willing to get into the ring, whether it be the squared circle, boxing, or the octagon, or whatever. You have to, I was gonna say pentagon, you have to have a little bit of a personality. So a couple of screws, not necessarily loose, but not all the way too tight, you know? Because it's like you're going in there knowing that you're gonna get your ass whooped either way. You know what I mean? Even in wrestling, you're going in there, you know you're gonna get your ass whooped. Like, even psychologically in the wrestling ring, you're gonna know you're either gonna win or lose. You know what I mean? Like, so you're either gonna get your ass beat and lose, or get your ass beat and then win. But even then, if you're the beater of ass, you're still gonna lose. So that's like mentally, you have to prepare for that. But it is something where it definitely takes a personality type. I'm not that person. I can tell you right now, I am not that type of person. I'm good. I'll enjoy the product. I think it's great. You know, watching people do wrestling is honestly awesome. But I'm good. I'm good to go. I don't want to step in there. Like I said earlier, I'll do a couple of things, but on the ride back, we'll talk about some extreme spots. And on that, I will see you on the inside. Alright, so on this day, start off with seated calf raises. Not because I wanted to, but because the hack squat was being used and I wasn't going to be a dickhead about it. So to start off with the moves list, I don't know if I'll have still images of these. Maybe I will. I'm not 100% sure yet. I will. Well, you'll find out in a few seconds. But let's start off with the shotgun drop kick. I think this move would suck to take, but I would do it anyways, just because of the fact that I named my day after it. So I feel like I'd have to do it in the sense that my pride is on the line. Like I'd like almost like I named something after it, I have to take it. You know what I mean? That type of deal. I wouldn't mind doing that one. Now, a suplex, regular old school belly to back suplex, God no. No, I would not do it. I would do one, depending on who it was, but no. I'm also like, fuck that shit so much, because no, I really do not want to even think about that at all, honestly. I imagine just getting plopped on your fucking neck and head immediately. Speaking about that, another one would be the pile driver. No, I think I would only like one person in this world that I'd be okay with it receiving it from would be like, I don't know, like fucking the Undertaker. You know what I mean? Somebody who's done it a billion times and was like, okay, there you go. But even now his knees are probably shot, so probably wouldn't be able to even do it. So yeah, no, fuck that. A super kick I would not mind actually doing, but it depends on who's giving it. Like if it's like the Young Bucks, I would not necessarily be too far-fetched for taking that. Like I'd do it. I'd go like, bah. If it's Goldberg, well then no. But that with somebody who knows what they're doing and can, like, you know, estimate like distances and stuff well, that wouldn't be too bad, honestly. That wouldn't be too bad. Another one that I wouldn't mind Goldberg doing it would be the delayed vertical suplex. That one seems awesome. He has the jackknife, but the delayed vertical suplex, honestly, it seems like it sucks when you're coming down, obviously, because you're just coming straight down. But the delayed part, just to see how long you can stay up there, you know, it'd be pretty sick. Another one that'd be interesting is the Hurricanrana. I wouldn't mind taking it, but it also seems like something that when you get into it, like you have to know how to flip or else you're gonna fuck yourself up a little bit, and you kind of have to safely guide the other person, obviously, because they're just kind of floating on you basically with their feet, you know, so you gotta be careful about that. You know what's crazy? The dives. I wouldn't want to dive into somebody. I'd rather try to catch somebody from a dive. Not a solo one, obviously, but like if I was in the crowd of a dive, somebody diving, I wouldn't mind trying to catch them. Like that, I don't necessarily mind personally doing. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be hard, because it definitely would be, but I don't think it would be as crazy as trying to dive into some people. I don't know why, but I imagine getting at the top and buckle and then just doing one of those jumping no jumps, you know, when you like slip and you don't actually jump anywhere, but you still jumped, so you're just going like literally absolutely nowhere, which just is terrible. Those occasionally happen. Clothesline, I wouldn't want to take it, but I know that I would probably have to take it. It's probably like one of the first like few moves that you take, because it's simple, easy, effective. You know, most people do it, depending on who's giving it as well. You know, if it's the old school clothesline from hell from JBL, I'm good. I'd rather, it's like, hey, do you want to get your ass whooped? You know what I mean? Do you want to be turned upside down just straight up because that's how hard you got hit? I don't know how I feel about that one, but as most people are, all right. I think I'd do it. Why not? Screw it. A couple of specialty ones, because these were more finishers. The first, the Muscle Buster, Samoa Joe's Muscle Buster. No, no. That just seems so uncomfortable, and like I know it'll probably be like safe and fine if you do it right, but God. No, another one that is in the no zone is the Kevin Steen, like, throw into the buckle. Hopefully I have a gif of that, because holy shit. No, that just looks tough on its own, and then just imagining being put through that. Apparently it's fine, like it's all right. It's not that big of a deal if it happens, but no, fuck that. And then another one, and I think the last one that I would say immediately no to would be the Styles Clash, because holy shit, you're just literally landing on your chest and face. That just seems like, ugh, just rough stuff right there. I would not want to do that one at all. Also wanted to mention real quick that these rows and these chest supported shrugs are what I decided to do from the vampire killer workout, since I skipped them the day before to do them the day after. So these were the two. I didn't want to leave it off on a cliffhanger and not actually explain what was happening and why these two are inserted on this lower body day, but that's why. I would say that if I was in a wrestling ring, obviously, I would be kind of forced into whatever the other person wants me to do, because I'd probably just look like I'm getting my ass whooped, because I am getting my ass whooped. But I will say this, I would hope that whoever I was across from would understand that I am just here for X, Y, or Z thing, and I wouldn't want to do something crazy, you know. Speaking about crazy, I'll discuss some of the extreme spots I would be willing to take in the next section. Tope Suicida! Oh my god! And we're back! Welcome to the workout debriefing. Exercises skipped, pull-ups and leg raises, surprisingly. Although I did one set of pull-ups, which is an exercise is not filmed. Exercise is not filmed. Pull-ups with the fat grips. I finally got the fat grips. I'll make a video about that later, because I want to add them and probably talk about them later. But I tried doing pull-ups with the fat grips, like neutral grip. That shit felt amazing on my forearms. I don't know if I'll be able to do more than like 3, so I might not do that as a set yet. Maybe like a back off set or something like that. Thank you very much. But we'll have to wait and see. That'll be for a future Oscar to figure out. But anyways, so to get back to the subject matter at hand. So I just wanted to say, when it comes to extreme stuff, like, I would say, honestly, would I go through a table? I'd actually be willing to go through a table. I feel like going through a table, though it sucks, I'm not going to say it's like easy. I'd rather go through a table than do a few other spots that are possible. Thank you very much. So I'd rather go through a table than like doing thumbtacks. I'd rather not do the thumbtacks or the glass. I don't think it's fake, but the glass I'd rather not do. I don't mind taking a chair shot to the back, no with the head, and fuck the kendo stick. I'd rather do the tacks rather than the kendo stick. I'd rather put my back into a fucking pile of tacks rather than get hit by one of those kendo sticks. From what I hear, and I don't know if any wrestler ever will see this can comment on this, but apparently from what I've heard, the kendo stick just sucks. There's like no give on it. If you get hit by it, you get hit. It's like, it fucking sucks. So it's just straight up. Like, obviously you get hit by everything else, but the fucking kendo stick, if you watch it in slow motion, will fucking like bend around the person. So it's like, it gets like even more of like a hurt. It's like those wristband things that used to be popular back in the day. That's what it reminds me of. That is just something that I'm like, holy shit, nah, I wouldn't fuck with that at all. Barbed wire, you can miss me with that shit, obviously. I wouldn't mind the flaming table a little bit, only because that seems fucking extreme. But also, most of the time they take care of that. Don't call me Darby Allin. I would never go through like fucking glass or anything like that. That'd be insane to me personally. That is quite literally the craziest shit you could possibly do. When it comes to other extreme things, doing a dive off a top, like a tall place onto something, I wouldn't mind doing the crash mat, but that's about it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to land on people. I just know that would not end well personally. I feel like I'd be like, and I missed. Or somebody just doesn't even do anything to catch me, you know what I mean? Although I would hope that they would, because I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. But those are some of the extreme spots that I would probably take. Like I said, I don't mind going through a table. Honest to God, if you were like, you getting choke slammed through a table. All right, I'll do it. And they're like, yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. That is just a couple of the extreme things I would do. But with that being said, I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with this video. I felt like something a little different. You know, a lot of the subject matter has been relatively serious for the most part in the recent times. So I was like, let me change it up a little bit. And I did discuss that I was going to do this. I mentioned I was going to do something like this, a couple of shotgun drop kicks a while ago. But because of the fact that I hadn't gone, it's been like way longer than it actually has been video wise. So I wanted to just discuss it because it was just something fresh on the mind as well. WrestleMania happened like last week too, so that was another thing. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I will be back on tomorrow with something new. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment on wrestling moves that you think are awesome in general, or just something that you'd be willing to do wrestling wise, or if you've ever stepped in the ring, let me know. Hey, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Peace.